So guess the fuck what? We haven't been on in another 4,542 days, but it's okay. Because it doesn't fucking matter.
I thought you were going to continue this trend of making it longer every time, because...
We can continue any fucking trends we talk about. We're pretty fucking fake, for real. Like, we start shit and we don't finish shit. That's very irresponsible.
We're just like the lunch boxes.
That's some bullshit. Lunch boxes?
The cheetahs, the tigers.
Oh, we're on Empire now. We're on Kingdom. We're
with Danish tiger.
Sovereign reign. That's the white version of Empire.
With Danish tiger and lunchbox tiger. And their sons, Jekyll tiger, and I don't know the other one's name. Adrian tiger.
Adrian tiger.
Adrian tiger.
We're watching Lucius Meerkat. Cookie Meerkat.
No, they can't have their actual names. You gotta find something that rhymes with it. Cookie is always some sort of pastry.
So she's Donut Meerkat.
Yeah. And then Lucius is always like something
like
that
Lucas.
has an L in it.
He's Lucas, like the oil.
Yeah.
Like Lucas.
Or an inanimate object that sounds like L.
Or
so like lunchbox, lunchable.
Yeah.
Log.
Log Meerkat.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
It's got to sound like his name, like Lunchbox.
Log is great.
You could say, man, it's really hard to find names.
Once you think about it, it's hard to do. You just have to let it flow freely from your veins.
Andres Adrian Meerkat. You gotta say it like that. Adrian.
So, yep.
And the gay, which one's the gay one?
The gay one is, I think, Jamal.
Alright, that's...
Wait. Is Jamal the crybaby, or is Jamal the gay one?
That's Jordan's Meerkat.
Jamal's the gay one. No.
Jamal is the...
yeah, Jamal's the gay one, and I think the crybaby's like Jaheim, or what the fuck is that little
Hakeem, there it is.
Hakeem, you're right,
Jewish.
that's what it is. Hakeem.
Meerkat.
So we've got...
His name is Hakeem Meerkat.
We've got Jerry Curl Meerkat.
Jerry Curl. Is that the gay one? Okay, I like that.
And then Hakeem is
Hakeem Meerkat. Hakeem Meerkat.
Mahakmid Meerkat.
Meerkat.
So we've got the Meerkats. The Meerkats run a law firm called Nation. And it's very peaceful there. Nothing really happens. It's a quaint little town.
No, it's called Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah, it's called Galaxy.
Quaint little town. Alright, now changing topic, because that got slow. We gotta just pow! Catalina wine mixer to the next topic.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer, I feel it. But, it's because it's Empire, and there's only so much to talk about when it comes to
talk
Empire.
about all the gayness.
I enjoy Precious. I will say Precious is my favorite character. Precious is pregnant by a Christian who fucked her because...
How does she even know she's pregnant?
Because he's not
she
Christian.
took 20 fucking pregnancy tests on the last episode. Literally wasn't happy with 3 being confirmed. She had to take 20. Right. She makes me stutter just like Alizé does. They piss me off. When they piss me off, I can no longer talk properly. I, lose my mind. You're not understanding what's going on here. There's like a fuss circuit in here that's getting ready to go out. See? Is there a tow yard for human beings where they could go get me another piece for my fucking brain because it's frying?
The circuit's
right,
broken.
You can hear it's bad.
Like
I'm only using 8% of my brain now instead of 10.
In your
brain wait.
It's frying, bro.
That definitely needs to be talked about because that's still a commonly held myth where people think you only use 10% of your brain.
Okay, raise your hand. How many of you really think that you only use 10% of your brain?
Okay,
I guess you don't. I mean, it clearly doesn't make sense because they say the medulla oblongata is one of the biggest parts of your brain. So that's over 10% right there.
Definitely. That's
like,
at least
you stupid
25.
son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
But then you've got...
The frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is way more than 10% of your fucking brain. You have to use that or you can't see, walk, touch, taste, hear, whatever.
But what they mean is like 10% of your neurological power.
But then you'd have only 10% of memory.
Yeah, like
you'd only be able to use 10% of your body.
There's bits for memory, there's bits for talking, there's bits for thinking, there's bits
walking, there's bits for your toes moving, there's bits for you being able to feel everything.
If you only use 10%, you'd be like,
your pain receptors are in your brain. That's over 10% of your brain.
How much percent do I use of my brain if I could just, Just flip in place.
I think you're in a
100.
vegetable
You're
state.
still using 100. Because you still have to send the message to your bones and stuff to go, whatcha?
Right.
And flip backwards.
No, I mean frontwards in place.
Okay, frontwards in
Either
place.
way, it doesn't matter.
You still have to try to balance and land it. You still have to go whoosh and force
You're
it.
using your brain to do that.
You still use at least
I think it's because people have this
98.
whole image to where if you use more of your brain, you'd be able to fly and do all the shit that you can do in Marvel Comics.
I believe if you
know what
use
I'm
more of
saying?
your brain, you won't be able to fly, but you'll be able to do more shit.
You'll definitely be smarter than other people.
Duh.
Like, maybe not that much smarter, but you'll probably be like Stephen Hawking. You'll probably be a melty boy.
So I wonder how much percent of that brain that they use.
Well, if his brain is so much better, why was his body so
You need to focus on running. You need to focus
That's
on
what I said.
You got a vision
If
on what
Stephen
the fuck you
Hawking's
doing.
brain was so much better, why was he so fucked up?
Because he was a melty boy. He had a degenerative
So his brain
disease.
wasn't working that motherfucking well because his body wouldn't goddamn move.
Your bad moving doesn't affect your brain-o.
It absolutely no. Your brain affects how your body moves. If you're like, okay, I think you could confirm your 10% usage of your brain if you're like a vegetable state and they have you hooked up to everything possible and they're breathing for you, they're doing everything for you to stay alive. Then yeah, you might be 10% of your brain right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because everything will shut the fuck down. It's clearly already has you vegetative state. There you go, people. If you want to use only 10% of your brain, shoot yourself in the head and survive a little bit.
Like graze your brain.
Only kill 90% of yourself. What?
How much percent of my brain am I using now?
What are you doing?
Obviously 0, because you standing out in the cold with my fucking door open and the heat on. So you're using 0% of your brain.
He did a flea out.
I saw him flip for like 2 seconds. It was like people real quick, no people real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like
ninja.
But you also had to think about going out there. You had to think about opening the door. You had to think about walking, getting into position, and starting.
You had to not think about leaving it wide open.
And then you had to think about landing the flip and not destroying every bone. So you used at least 98% of your brain.
So it was like 98%.
And he was almost 10% vegetative state.
It was assumed. I mean, it was fuck. I'm having Alizé.
See? No, you're having your brain. See?
That's the Alizé.
I'm not the only one. No, it's the part of your brain that goes, like it shorts out on you real quick, so you can't.
Her stupidity is like a parasite.
You
That goes in.
paralyzed.
It's like yum yum
She's
yum,
giving
yum,
off
yum.
some kind of radiation from upstairs.
Tard
She's like the
radiation.
things from Alien Covenant, the things you step on, the spore, it comes all the air, you end up with these creatures inside of you, coming out of your chest and shit, yeah. Nor out of your mouth.
Well, we got the stupid creature coming out of us right now.
No, I'm good. I'm still intelligent.
So far, you've had mad moments, you know that.
I'm intelligent, y'all knows it. The only thing that'll stay
He uses
consistent
11% of his brains.
is the only thing that'll stay consistent with me is my fantabulous grammar. And my ability to correct everyone.
Grammar's awesome.
I love grammar.
I don't care if you have a stupid accent. I don't care if you have retarded parents. I don't care if you only went to 8th grade and dropped out. As long as you speak correctly, I'm good with you. But the motherfuckers would be like, oh yeah, what's up with them? Like, bitch, I don't like you.
Wait a minute.
And this is why I don't like you, because you can't fucking talk. That's the one thing that we have in common. We can talk. And if we don't have that, you're just getting kicked in your shin and I'm walking away.
Which is real
You can't have a conversation with the Catch Me Outside girl?
Fuck.
No, what's real racist about it and what's super messed up is...
No, I can have a conversation with that little bitch. 1 or 2 good conversations I could have with that little girl. One will definitely be catching her outside because that's what she loves. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, I'm catching you outside.
Happy Thanksgiving.
There you go. But I kind of like her right now. Here's why, because she don't like 6996. And I like that she don't like him because she got a little bit of sense then. Thank you.
Sense then?
Yes. Yes.
You were just talking about how
I
you
fully clarified that my fucking brain was fine. Why do you gotta keep bringing it up?
You're for circuit.
Leave my fucking retardation alone.
If
don't talk about me like
if you catch her
don't
outside,
talk about me.
If you catch her outside, what does she want to do? Does she want to play some basketball, jump some rope?
I'm gonna bring some sidewalk chalk and some bubbles. I'm gonna bring a jump rope.
And we're gonna color.
Some coloring books. She might not know what those are. I might have to bring a phone.
We're gonna bring some water
or
guns.
A tablet with a the
some
cup
water
of
balloons,
leapfrog tablet for her.
With some water balloons and stuff.
Yeah, water balloons.
You know, I don't know where you want me to catch.
I gotta ask her mom if she's allowed to get wet though. If we bring water balloons, you have to ask her mom.
What state I might catch you in? Because if it's cold, we might just come with sleds and stuff like that, so we can go sliding. You know.
No, I don't want to catch her out where it's cold. I would rather it be warm.
I mean, but you know, she said catch me outside.
Well, right, but there's stipulations to that shit, bitch. It's got to be warm.
How about that?
She lives in Florida, I think. I heard she lives in Florida.
So I'll catch you outside.
So we'll catch her outside.
I'm bringing a surfboard.
I should tell Unknown to go fight her. Unknown's in Florida right now.
Oh yeah, tell him to have her call, and I'll be like, hey, catch me outside. What's up? Dr. Phil in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Dr. Phil. I forgot what I was gonna say because I was interrupted. Now I'm sad.
Don't be sad.
It was some witty banter. Witty banter.
See, that was like 70% of your brain.
I enjoy witty banter.
Well, it's because I was focused on the other conversation that interrupted me and made me want to
So
cry.
why? What the fuck was I about to say? That's fucked up because I just lost it too. There's something in the air right now.
But we can talk about the joke that's in the description of this stream. Which is...
Let's talk about stupid people that cut themselves.
Wait, the description...
That's stupid.
Wait, the description...
We have never insulted self-mutilators, and I'm right here to do it right now.
Actually.
No, we haven't.
But the description of the stream is XXYYXSX.
My fucking presidential bang on the table just went all wrong.
If I was one of those persons who do that, I'll just go get tattoos. That'll be my pain. I'll just go get tattoos. I'll be totally tatted. My face would be tatted up.
Well, maybe that's what happened with that 969 dude. Maybe he was really in pain.
Maybe
the Timbs wasn't enough.
We figured it out.
The Timbs weren't enough.
Timbs weren't enough for his pain.
He's probably a cutter.
The puddles were too big.
He probably likes it. They're too big.
So he did it the rich way.
Puddle water washes that dye right out of your hair.
He went and did it the rich way.
So if he falls in those puddles, his hair's fucked.
Why are you so good at that?
Niggas iffy, huh?
I don't know.
With the stiffy, huh?
What's a stiffy? Can somebody tell me? Because I see.
It's a boner.
That's what I think of.
A stiffy's a boner.
So he's talking about a hard.
He's pulling up to the gay club with his stiffy.
With an erect penis? Like he walks around with erect penis?
He's walking around opening the door without touching it.
He said niggas envy, huh?
Envy
pull
who?
Up with the stiffy, huh?
They envy
Wait a minute.
stiffy.
So they're jealous of him, so they pull up with erect penises?
Yeah,
you see him? So he's saying that he makes dudes' dicks hard?
He said niggas envy. He pulls up with the stiffy. So they're mad.
So he pulls up with a hard penis?
He's pulling up with...
Wait, so you're talking about dudes being jealous of your erect penis?
Yes. Why do you think he dyed his hair? He's gay.
Whoa, I don't like that. I don't like it.
He's a fruitcake.
I don't like it.
He's not light skinned.
Did he get blowjobs for those facial tattoos?
He 100% did.
Does he smell like shit? I could see him stinking.
I bet.
He looks like a stinking ass little motherfucker.
How is his name Takashi?
What does Takashi mean in fucking Japanese?
But he's Mexican
Chinese?
though. He's Mexican.
Well, yeah, clearly. He looks Mexican without the facial tattoos. A year ago, he was definitely Mexican.
Takashi in
We need
Chinese.
to Google what Takashi means. Takashi meaning, I need to know now. It probably means stankin' fried spicy roll.
It probably means 69.
It means
it's probably some blowfish in the ocean that fucking blows. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, bro? That's a fucking fish.
It means Kanye West. That's a South Park reference.
Don't you ever do that.
That's a South Park reference because he's a gay fish.
Can I Google something?
He likes
we need something to Google.
We'll Google it after the show.
I can Google it on the live stream. I can Google what Takashi means on there.
It's a name. It doesn't have a meaning.
Yes, it does. Everything has a fucking meaning. There's got to be a meaning behind why he calls himself that.
That's his name.
Man, fuck him. His name is Logan Michael or something. I swear to God, this little nigga. His name is like Joseph Wright Jr. Like he's a fucking bitch. Joseph Wright Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? They have a very prominent landscaping fucking company that's been in their family for 45 years. With his punk ass, go mow a lawn, you little fucker.
So do you envy that he pulls up with the stiffy?
Huh?
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. That's so gross.
He didn't even know what to say after those words. That's why he kept going, huh?
Huh?
Somebody was talking to him and realized he was recording. He was like, yo, got a stiffy. I'm stiffy with the boys, huh?
With the boys, huh?
That's his
Huh?
That's his song, Stiffy with the Boys, huh?
He just throws the huh in there because he'd be talking about his hard penis and his friends be like, huh? So he threw it in there because it sounded good. Oh, it's Hindi. Let's see.
Did you really Google Takashi?
Fucking yeah, I did. From Japanese, it means... What does that fucking mean? What does that say? Noble and prosperous. That's a lie. You bitch.
It means touch my stiff.
Noble and prosperous.
Let's see what it means in Hindi.
It means jump back, kiss him stiff.
You mean he's noble, though? You gonna say you noble, bro? Do you even know what noble means?
He's noble and
Nigga.
prosperous.
The fuck?
69.
He's prosperous with his...
Dan, they didn't find an exact match for it. It means nothing.
Exactly, like I said.
Let's go back real quick. Oh, I'm about to try something else because I'm going to find something stupid so I can talk about it.
You don't need to find anything.
I know, I've found plenty. I've definitely used 10% of my brain on that.
There's a person called Lil Windex who makes fun of him, and it's really fun.
Little Windex, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy named Takashi Murakami that's a Japanese artist. He's pretty fun, too. He wears festive clothing.
His name's pronounced Takeshi.
I'm sorry, but in my American language, it's T-A-K-A. That's Takashi to me. So I'm going to keep it that way, and we are going to keep it that way. Thank you. But his shit is a little gay, so maybe that's why dude calls himself that, because this does look like his hair. Oh, that's a pretty alright picture. Do y'all see these pictures? They fucking great. That's kind of gay. That's gay. He looks fun, though. He looks fun.
Can we talk about...
Oh, I like this picture.
Who was the faggot with hot Cheeto hair who was wearing the hospital mask?
I'm going to Google something for everybody to hear because it's fucking awesome.
I guarantee you people out here think he invented that. But that's
Invented what?
The hospital, the stylized hospital mask.
Oh my god, I hate that. Why do you wear that? You know why they do that? They do that because there's going to be some kind of chemical warfare shit and they're getting kids used to wearing that shit.
No, it's a thing in Japan.
Japanese people are smarter than us.
They
know what's going right.
Doing it for years.
Exactly.
Because their air is garbage, so they legitimately need
So they have to, right? So we need to get ready for that shit too, because our air is about to be garbage.
And the little girls make them look nice. So technically, he's wearing a female's gas mask because he's a faggot.
Happy Christmas! It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler.
We're not getting into this on the stream.
What's wrong with this fat white girl? Why is she so stupid? Why'd she say Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
She's hilarious. There we go. Why'd you do that? We were having fun.
No.
We were having fun.
Listen.
Jolly fat white people are fun.
Have a jolly, holly Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Thankamern.
Merry Thankles.
Merry Thankles.
Happy Thankles.
We can get back into a gender debate because we didn't have that on stream.
Oh, I don't even know that was so freaking crazy that it can't be brought back.
It like, very much
you
can.
You cannot reboot that movie, bro.
Because you don't remember what your points were.
I remember everything. You either have a dick or a fucking pussy. You're either a male or a fucking female. There's no fucking in between. There's no gray in this black and white movie, bitch. What was that?
Don't worry about it.
I don't like it.
But we can also talk about the fact that, like I said before, you 2 chromosomes your mammy, 2 chromosomes your daddy. You got 4 chromosomes altogether. Not you, but your mammy and your daddy. You either get an X from your mammy or an X from your daddy. But then, to make your Jenna a Jenna, you either get a Y or another X. Oh, I realized I just made a flick out finger with my demonstration. But you either get a Y or an X. And if you don't get that, then you're dead because you ain't getting no Jenna. You're gonna be
I think it's crybaby shit. I'm sorry, but no.
They just want to be different.
I don't feel it for a religious purpose like God thinks it's wrong to do that. I don't feel like that. I mean, if you want to smell like shit, like I said before, then smell like shit. That's your free right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, but don't try to change up science. You can't.
Did you hear
you can't.
They edited a Netflix episode of Bill Nye the Science Guy where he talked about the science of gender.
Yeah, but you can't, though. That's one thing you cannot fucking challenge. You are what the fuck you are. You can go and get that shit cut off and flipped inside out all you want. You can make yourself think that, but you don't have the parts, bitch. Like,
they don't deserve rights.
You can't make children like that. You're never going to have a baby because your dick is cut off, bro. You're still going to be a man.
Yeah, the whole point of the human race is to procreate and destroy the planet. You can't do that if you're a lesbo.
You can adopt somebody's prom night dumpster baby. And you can still raise a child and still put it on this earth to destroy the earth. I mean, there is still ways to fucking change it, but it's science. If you respect the fact that you can have a bitch have a baby for you because you're a fucking two-dicked couple, you respect that science. Why don't you respect the science that you're walking around with? You know what I'm saying? You have a dick, you're a man. At
Also,
least admit
bisexuals
that.
don't exist.
Like, oh, I'm a female. No, you're not. You're a fucking dude, bro. Like, keep it real. I'm sorry. You just have a wig and some makeup on. You still a dude.
And bisexuals don't exist.
You don't want to be a dude.
It doesn't matter. You still are. I don't want to live on the west side, but I do.
It's his choice.
It's not a choice. It's science.
It's not a choice. You're still a fucking man.
That man don't like his swipe.
You have an XY chromosome. I have an XY chromosome. She has an XX chromosome. You can't add another X.
You can't change. You can't go downtown and fucking pay to change that shit. Like, oh, I would rather be considered a fucking female, please. Can I get one pussy? You know what I'm saying? Can you check I have a pussy? No, you have a dick, bro. Sorry.
If it works like that, then I sexually identify as a baby gape.
If it works like that, then I sexually identify as the clouds in the sky. I mean, what the fuck? It's fucking stupid.
I sexually identify as the one flower on that table.
Everybody has to have something to fucking cry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has to have something to cry about. Like, one set of something gets too much attention, you know what I'm saying? The other set got to come out and start crying. Like, shut the fuck up. Let them have their motherfucking ray of sunshine for a motherfucking minute. Like, shut the fuck up. It's okay. Like, damn, somebody's going to be upset that you like dick in your ass, okay? Get over that fact. Somebody's going to be upset that motherfucking Molly and Carol are over here raising 4 kids as mom and mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people ain't going to like it. Oh, fucking well. Somebody's going to hate that your skin color is what it is. Yup. They sure are, but you know what? You still going to keep on pushing and doing what you're doing. Get the fuck out of my face.
Unless they hate it so much that they shoot you, then you're not going to.
I mean,
then you don't keep on pushing.
Well, you keep on pushing, you helping flowers grow. You know what I'm saying? You pushing on to the next life, goddammit. Maybe you won't be the same skin color in your next life. You can figure out what type of problems you're going to have.
Unless reincarnation isn't real, which...
I believe that it is, and I'm saying, do you keep complaining no matter what? Like, say you come back as a person of one color, and you die, and you come back as a person of another color. Are you the same person as that color, and you just going to find something to complain about then, too? Like, say... What if you come back as a motherfucking white person? We don't got nothing to fucking complain about on some real shit. We shouldn't be holding up signs or nothing. They come out with shit that says we have fucking things called white privilege and shit. Now, who else has that? Who else has that? They don't say it nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? We have nothing to fucking complain about at all. But we do always complain about shit. People are always saying I'm racist. Yeah, bitch, because you probably are. But it's okay. It's okay if you're fucking racist. It's not going to kill you for somebody to call you a bad name. Or, you know what I'm saying? Make fun of you or something. It's not going to kill you. That's what people need to understand. Be a lot less fucking drama in this fucking world. You going to be okay. Okay.
My thing is that, like, if you come back as someone who speaks a different language, would you then in turn try to learn English?
I don't know. Would you feel like the language you're speaking isn't right because you spoke the other language in your other life? So you would have to learn that language
that's why I'm so hard trying to learn German. I was but a German.
Maybe in your past life you were German.
I was a German soldier in World War II.
I mean, Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
What do you want me to say? And there you go again. Let's go right there.
To Hydra?
Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, people be mad. Like, there was one time when Charles Manson died. You know, the fucking crazy guy who convinced a bunch of people that he was, that he could talk to God and shit. Me and Melissa was talking about him, and there's these people up under our comments calling us sick and psychopaths and shit because we was not saying how evil of a man he was and all this other bullshit. We wasn't focusing on, you know what I'm saying, what he made these people do. So I'm like, I get back under the comments like, bro, name one murder that man actually committed with his own 2 hands. Which one did he do? Because as far as I see through the history, reading about the motherfucking man, that bitch was a fucking genius. He convinced strangers on the street that he was connected to God, and God told him to do these things. And he had these people fucking each other. He had these people stealing for him. He had these people murdering, taking lives for him. He was a fucking genius. I don't care what you say.
I mean, and like, people always focus on the bad of like historical bad peoples. Like,
yeah.
Like Stalin. Everyone always focuses on the bad.
They hate. He was a dictator. He was horrible.
A lot of people were dictators.
If he was able to be that high of a stature, they took that shit out because that person had way too much fucking power, and there was too many people underneath him that wanted that same power, so it turned into some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But if that man was capable to get to the point of where he was a dictator, you gotta give him his fucking props for that.
They were so afraid of Stalin that they killed him like 6 times.
They did him like Rasputin almost. You know what I'm saying? He was... What do you want me... I don't know. What do you want me to say? I think them people use more than 10% of their motherfucking brain. If you will.
Everyone always...
If you will.
Like, everyone always focuses on, like, the Hallam cast of Hitler.
I focus on how fucking smart these people are.
He had a cure for cancer. He wasn't around, like, he hated cigarettes. He had one ball. He was just a grumpy, one-ball, amazing mustache dude.
He was kind of like Pablo Escobar. Because he did shit for his country. He did shit for what he loved. He took care of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He only liked Germany because his dad hated Germany because he was super, like, an Austrian.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He took care of what he loved. He loved that shit, and he took care of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But who else wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad about that shit. There's people who fucking voted for Donald. Our president is Donald fucking Trump. But they won't say nothing bad about, like, real shit bad about him. Like, that won't be a topic in school about how fucked up he is and the shit he's doing to our fucking country. You know what I'm saying? But there's still a Holocaust fucking section. They still dog Hitler on the regular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they hide shit about fucking slavery and all that bullshit. But they broadcast our shit. Like how fucked up Germans were. You know what I'm saying? That's offensive to me.
Which is also quite racist because... I remember back in child school, this was before I knew that Hitler wasn't actually German. They always referred to Hitler as a German dictator. He's not German.
Right, he's not German.
He's Austrian.
So they lied too, you know what I'm saying? Right, but it's easier for that because then they can leave out. They don't talk about him as a child. You notice they don't talk about Hitler in his life. They only talk about that one thing in school. The fucking Holocaust. The fucking swastika. Making the swastika look bad, but... Honestly, if you do your research, that's an ancient fucking symbol. Like, that shit means peace and shit.
It's from Hindu tradition.
Right, like old Hindu.
The only thing Hitler did is turn it slightly.
But for real, the swastika, even to him, they showed all the hate of it, but there was so much research and shit, like you said, cures for cancer and shit behind that symbol to him, that it wasn't just hate. Not even in his terms. He didn't put that symbol up to make it represent hate. That was his shit. You know what I'm saying? It meant something behind what he did. They turned it into something fucking horrible, and now it gives people a reason to say, oh, no. I mean, it's fucked up that he did kill a lot of... Like, that is fucked up. There is a fucked up side to it, yes. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't the one killing people either. Like, he had people doing that shit for him. He had people hate that fucking race so much.
And the thing is everyone's like, oh, all Germans are racist because they followed him. Half of the people who first joined the SS, yeah, they were German. But that was because Hitler was like, he was like a general or something like that. So
right, it was an army-based situation. So soldiers are going to go be soldiers because that's what they're supposed to do.
But it wasn't even soldiers at first. It was normal people who were just afraid of the police coming after them. They became the secret police at first. And then after so many random civilians joined the secret police, the army was like, all right, forget it. We're just... Boom. And then they became the SS.
Well, right. I mean, they had to build an army.
And then most of Germany were like, okay, if we don't join this guy, they're probably going to kill us.
Right. It was sort of a mob situation.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, let's join this guy so we don't legitimately
But that's what I'm saying. Do you see how one man created so much force around himself that people were just scared of hearing his name? You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers here think that Al Capone and them are cool, and guess what they did? The same motherfucking thing. They did this. They all had guns. They all had their own form of language to talk to their people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool.
Except Al Capone straight up actually,
the
with his
gangster
own
is
little
cool.
babby hands, murdered people.
Well, clearly, but that's where his power wasn't as strong. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have clearly had them motherfuckers going and doing all his dirty work. There are people who never touch anything.
Yeah, most mob bosses do, because then they can't be arrested.
Exactly. They won't touch anything. They keep their hands clean. You know what I'm saying? So they
really
do know. But that man died of syphilis. You know what I'm saying? Al Capone died from syphilis. So he wasn't very smart any fucking way. He was a gangster. He was ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Al Capone died doing what he loved, getting puss.
Clearly. Getting dirty, rotten, stinking, old-fashioned prostitute pussy.
Old-fashioned prostitutes. And it's just quite strange.
I just think it's stupid.
Did you know that Mama was so like, oh, Hitler and the Nazis were so bad? I told her the colors of the German flag, and she thought I was talking about the swastika.
Some people believe what they hear and read. Some people don't question what they learn. You know what I'm saying? It stops there. They think they learned it, so they think that's what they need to know and tell people afterwards. When I was in school, my teachers used to yell at me because I used to answer questions before they were asked. You know what I'm saying? I used to, like, we'd watch a movie or something, and I would start getting into the bullshit about it, and the teachers would be like, shut up, Michelle. You always want to say you think you know everything. You always want to start shit. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you mad for? Like, it was clearly just on the TV. Am I wrong? Like, I'd look around and look at them, like, am I wrong, y'all? They'd be like, no. Like, she's right. I used to do that shit because I don't fucking believe nothing. Everybody fucking lies so much that why would you believe anything anybody says right off top? You gotta find out first.
I mean, yeah, that's what Lazasparilla does. She reads anything on the internet and instantly is like, yep, that's true. But it takes 2 seconds of research or just looking at the picture. It's like, yo, that's very obviously fake. Like me, I spend most of my time on YouTube, as everybody knows. And I've been exposed as but a baby to things that I thought were real, and then were like, wait, okay, that wasn't real. Okay. Like, because for a while I thought the Necronomicon was a real book. But nope, that was
from a movie.
Yep. I mean, they found a giant book.
There is a book that was written that's the Book of Satan. There is one. Because they're satanic followers. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they have their own book. If you believe that the Holy Bible is bullshit, then you gotta believe that book is bullshit, too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but have you seen this book is actually really dope. I would read this book, but it's impossible for any person to read. It's a book with a indecipherable language. No one's ever been able to figure out what it says. And it's got these weird pictures of plants that don't belong on Earth and animals that don't belong on Earth.
That's awesome.
No one knows where this book came from, and it's so cool.
That'd be awesome to check out.
I can't remember what the book's called. I'll have to look up the video again.
I mean, I feel like I think the destruction that humans cause on the Earth has caused things to be different anyways. You know what I'm saying? Shit had to adapt to the poison that we put on the planet. The trees, the animals, all that shit had to change throughout the fucking centuries, whatever. Because we're fucking, I swear to God, I will always revert back to the part in The Matrix where the fucking dude, what are they called, the agents?
Agent Smith?
Yeah, where he says that humans are a fucking plague. They come on the fucking planet, they destroy it, and they either move on or they all die. You know what I'm saying? That is very fucking true.
I mean, Agent Smith is very biased. He's a computer program, and the robots legitimately
clearly
did that.
But
the robots are all using humans as...
Wait, you could go away from words and go on actions. Is it wrong?
Another thing from The Matrix is, like, why would you want to leave The Matrix? Who cares?
Right.
You're being used as a power source, and it takes about as long as a normal human lifespan. Or maybe you stay there forever, so you basically live forever in the Matrix. What's wrong with that?
I mean, clearly nothing.
And, like, if I knew I was in the Matrix, like, what if the robots went all out with it? Like, they made it, like, like Secondhand Life or something like that, where you could fly.
And like Sims.
Exactly. Like, that'd be awesome.
Well, clearly they can, but you have to get out of the Matrix to be able to do all that. You have to be the one. If you're not the one,
All it
then
was
you cannot fly.
All it was they were hackers and they rewrote the code. It was code. Everyone in there was technically code.
Basically.
You could have changed up anybody
Yep.
however you wanted.
Yep.
Wouldn't like all you have to know is how to edit and write code. Boom. You basically rule the Matrix after that.
I mean, clearly. Who knows what the fuck is what? It is what it is. You live and you die. Yeah, I guess you go to heaven or hell.
If you're in the Matrix, you don't do any of
If
that.
you're in the Matrix, you're in heaven and hell put together.
You're in purgatory.
You're wherever you want to be. You're limbo.
But it's like
You're in the further.
the robots helped everybody
You're in
too.
the sunken place.
The
I don't
robots
know
were
where you
like,
are.
there's no disease in the Matrix. There's no war in the Matrix. There's probably rape in the Matrix.
Well, but if it's like a normal life to you, there's got to be all that, but it's just not real.
Yeah, like you won't die from it. You'll die, but I'm pretty sure like if you die, they just put you in a new bad.
Because
they need
they just change your code.
Yeah, because they need you to fuel their stuff.
Who's they?
The robots.
Okay. Well, I guess that would make sense.
The big octopus-looking robots.
It would make sense if the robots were the higher powers. Because I guess they clearly have the potential to be.
And
If you take emotion out of things, if you take the pain parts out of things, if you take fear out of things, I think that's when you'd be... Let me see how I'm going to word this. That's when you'd have powers, if you will. That's when you'd be able to seem like a stronger person. You get what I'm saying?
well, yeah.
If you could take all the emotional parts of problems out of it, take all the fucking feeling out of shit, like if you could figure out how to channel shit to avoid pain and shit, you'd be a metahuman. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, have you ever seen the video of the, there's a dude in, like, he's in monk country, and the monks are like, yo, hit that stick till your hand, like, breaks. And he sits there beating the stick with his hand, and then the monk walks up to his hand and goes, and then his hand is, all the swelling's gone.
It was because, like, if you don't grow up watching movies where you see people physically getting hurt, or you don't, you know what I'm saying, watch hospital shit where people are screaming in pain, and you don't watch all that shit, you don't develop that fear. It's like deer out in the wild that have no fear for humans because they don't know what humans do. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what humans are capable of, so they're not scared to walk right up to you. That's what makes you a magical fucking human being. Because you don't fear that shit. Like, they teach you when you touch the stove and a baby, you're like, oh, hot, ah! And they freak out, and you're like, oh my god, now I see the pain because they brought it to my attention. If you don't do that,
Yeah, that reminds me.
that shit won't faze you, bro.
That reminds me of a while ago. Remember?
That's why I love getting tattoos, because it don't fucking faze me.
Remember when we were at the UPS store and all of a sudden my leg starts hurting? I had sprained my ankle like 3 days in advance, walking on it. Never even knew that I sprained my ankle.
Red Bulls.
And then I looked down while in the bathroom at the UPS store, and my ankle was swollen. And I'm like, oh, that's not supposed to be like that. And then I couldn't walk on it anymore. I remember
Crazy
that.
shit. That's how that works.
Yeah.
That's how you become a stronger human being. Do I have a red light on my head? Is there a target?
Yep, there's like 7. Government. I feel like if the government were gonna take us out for talking, they'd probably gas the house.
They do. They're slowly doing that one.
They-
That's why we stutter and shit, because
they-
we're being poisoned.
They would gas our house just out of irony.
They just take everything away from us. That's what they do. Like, y'all motherfuckers are about to struggle for a while. See if y'all can break. No, bitch.
They're like, hold on. They're like, hold on. They've got an Australian, a British guy. They've got
There's a
country
Russian in
people.
there, I've
There's
heard
a
of.
Russian somewhere. We don't know who's in their
They're
house.
fucking spies for everybody.
You will never find me. I hide in house. I am invincible.
In-house, but not in-house.
I'm in house, but I'm also not. You shut mouth.
Oh, no. Don't move, nigga.
There's like 8 Germans in that house. So many.
There's demons.
The demons runs the house. We're bringing down the Babs. The Babs is coming.
Hi.
Nani's never been on So Guess What before.
I miss my baby.
Hi, Nana.
I miss this baby.
Say hi, baby. There's a baby in the house.
That motherfucker coffee.
I'm ready to go sleep.
You can end the stream if you feel like you need to.
Is it time to? How long have we been on?
It's never really we don't have a ballpark time.
No, we don't, but how long have we been on? I don't know how to look. I got this. We've been on for 30 minutes.
Okay, time to go.
All right.
Deuces.
Peace out.